everybody, Dr. T here. Today we are going to be discussing strangulation. Strangulation has been identified as one of the most lethal forms of domestic violence. Unconsciousness may occur within seconds and death within minutes. 68 to 80% of abused women may experience near-fatal strangulation. When we think about intimate partner violence, or IPV, strangulation is often overlooked, even though it is one of the strongest predictors of homicide in abusive relationships. Victims who experience non-fatal strangulation by an intimate partner are 750% more likely to be murdered by that partner in the future. Despite its severity, strangulation is widely misunderstood. Many people mistakenly use choking and strangulation interchangeably, but they are entirely different. Choking is the blockage of respiratory passage by a foreign object. Strangulation is a form of asphyxiation involving the closure of the respiratory passage and/or the blood vessels in the neck using an application of external pressure to the neck. It often involves the restriction of blood flow through the jugular veins or carotid arteries. Strangulation is a form of power and control, a calculated way for an abuser to assert dominance over their victim. One study found that strangulation was commonplace in 38% of domestic violence cases, and that most intimate partner encounters with strangulation had significant risk for lethal endings. These numbers are severely underreported because many survivors do not recognize strangulation as a crime. This lack of awareness extends beyond the victims. It exists among the entire population, including public officials. Strangulation is one of the deadliest forms of IPV, and its effects are often invisible. Someone who survives strangulation may appear physically unharmed, but that does not mean that they are safe. It can cause unconsciousness within seconds and death in as little as 4 minutes. Even if a victim regains consciousness, the damage may already be done. There is a delayed fatality because oxygen is cut off. Severe physical and neurological damage can happen in just 5 to 10 seconds. Even if a victim survives the initial attack, they can die hours or weeks later due to undiagnosed internal neck swelling, respiratory complications, or carotid artery damage. Because strangulation does not always leave obvious marks, on average, nearly 50% of strangulation victims have no visible external injuries. Those who are untrained might fail to document it properly. Some victims have no visible bruising, but suffer internal injuries that could be life-threatening, including memory problems or confusion, neck pain, tenderness or swelling, changes in one's voice, difficulty swallowing, speaking, or breathing, ear pain, vomiting blood, vision change, tongue swelling, bloodshot eyes, and lightheadedness, dizziness, headaches, or loss of consciousness. Because of the severe hidden dangers, experts strongly advise that any victim of strangulation receive immediate evaluation by a medical professional, even if they appear physically fine and have no visible bruising. While many victims survive, experts estimate that up to 45% of attempted homicides in domestic violence cases involve a prior incident of non-fatal strangulation. I am a strangulation survivor. I remember losing consciousness and thinking about my son. I thought that was the end. When I came to, I don't know how long I was unconscious, but I got up off the floor, pushed past my abuser, grabbed my son, and ran out the door barefoot and drove straight to the police station. If you have experienced this type of abuse, seek medical guidance immediately and get to a safe location before it's too late.
If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, call the National Helpline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Everyone deserves a healthy relationship.